Hey guys, it's Friday. I'm bringing you the 7 Awesome Lesbians, and I am sick. So excuse if my voice sounds kind of funny. This week's topic is to discuss, sex ed in high school, what you feel was left out, thoughts on the whole abstinence only thing, general thoughts on its effectiveness. I was supposed to start sex ed in 8th grade, and we did, but there was drama with the teachers who didn't feel comfortable teaching it, which is ridiculous. So we basically just learned about sexual harassment and how it's really bad to hang pictures of women on your lockers, and how what was being appropriate and what wasn't. So that was really dumb, I think, because I'm pretty sure we all kind of already understood that, and our school didn't really have any sort of problems with that. When I got to high school, sex ed was okay. Basically, it's mandatory to take 9th grade gym, and part of 9th grade gym is doing sex ed, health, and I took gym all throughout high school, and I feel like I learned more than the people who only took it in 9th grade. I feel like it was good. In my school, I'm not sure if it's always the same in every school in Canada, but they didn't really stress abstinence only. Birth control was discussed, condoms were discussed, any other sort of types of contraception, they were all discussed. And of course my teachers made it obvious that the number one way to not get pregnant is to not have sex. And but our school knew that we were gonna have sex, and it makes more sense to educate these kids than to let them roam around not having a clue what they're doing. I feel like sex ed was helpful. There was definitely no sex ed for LGBT sort of people. There was none of that, which I think is a problem, because they just assume that we're all having straight sex, which we're not. I do remember learning about not necessarily gay people. I remember learning about intersex people, or transgendered people, but it was really just mentioning them and defining what it was. There was no talk about anything more specific than that. So I think that's definitely one thing that needs to be added to sex ed curriculum, is education for everybody, not just hetero people. Second part is, do you prefer friends with benefits or relationships? I'm past the age of being down for friends with benefits. I feel like if you have friends with benefits, you're just, it's an immature relationship for an immature person, and somebody always ends up getting hurt. And I feel like having deep emotional connections with people is way more important than being sexually satisfied or whatever. So I used to screw around with people in the first year of university, but it was never just to do it. It was always because I was looking for a relationship. And then I learned that, that's not always the way you're supposed to go about it. You have to meet someone and get to know them before you just sleep with them or fool around with them. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of friends with benefits. Somebody always gets hurt. Someone usually gets taken advantage of, and it's really not fair. If that's not the case, it's your prerogative. You can do whatever you want, but I just feel like it's sort of immature. Not always, but usually. So that's basically all I have to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm super stoked because it's starting to snow, and everything just feels Christmassy, and I love it. So have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you next Friday.